Welcome to Shon's Stories. Reading, singing, laughing, learning, growing. Shon's Stories. Check it out.
Hey friends, this story is called Fly Guy Presents The White House by Ted Arnold. A boy had a pet fly named Fly Guy. Fly Guy could say the boy's name, Buzz. Buzz and Fly Guy walked through the gates of the White House. Cool, said Buzz. This is where the President of the United States lives and works. Fly Guy did a loop-de-loop. He was excited. He zoomed ahead of Buzz and flew inside. The address of the White House is 1600 Pennsylvania Avenue. It is located in Washington, D.C., the capital of the United States. Hundreds of people work at the White House every day. The Secret Service, the Chief of Staff, the Press Secretary, speechwriters, and several advisors work with the President. And a team of chefs, butlers, maids, florists, electricians, and plumbers keep the place running smoothly. There's even a beekeeper. The President is the leader of the United States and the head of our government. The President also represents our country around the world and is the leader of the armed forces. The President's family is called the First Family. The President's wife is called the First Lady. She welcomes guests to the White House for ceremonies and special events. If a president is not married, a friend or a relative may act as First Lady. When a woman is selected president, a husband, friend, or relative may fill this role. First Lady? Every 4 years, Americans vote in a presidential election. Any American citizen who is 18 or older can vote, including presidential candidates. These are pictures of voters and Barack Obama casting his vote. A ballot is a list of people who want to be president. Voters in each of the 50 states mark a ballot to make their choice. The candidate who wins the election moves into the White House with his or her family. The previous president moves out. This picture shows Clinton family moving into White House, while Bush family moves out. All of the presidents have had their portraits painted. Many portraits hang in the White House. William H. Harrison was president for only 32 days. President Washington chose the location of the country's new capital city. It was named in his honor. George Washington lived in New York City while he was president. There was a contest to design the president's house. In July 1792, a builder named James Hobbin won the contest. In 1800, President John Adams and his wife Abigail were the first family to move in. They lived there for just 5 months. In 1814, British soldiers set fire to the White House. First Lady Dolly Madison saved a painting from the burning building. It took 3 years to rebuild the house. These are pictures of Dolly Madison and the painting she saved. Some people think the White House got its name after the fire, but that is not true. The White House has always been painted white. It takes 570 gallons of paint to cover the outside of the building, including the east and west wings. For years, people simply called it the White House. President Theodore Roosevelt made the name official in 1901. He even added it to his stationery. When the White House was first built, it was much smaller. In 1902, President Theodore Roosevelt built an office west of the main house. It was a quiet place for him to work, away from his 6 children. This new section became known as the West Wing. In 1909, President Taft built the first Oval Office. Today's Oval Office was built in 1934 and is still the president's office. The Oval Office has 4 exits. 2 of the doors are hidden and blend into the walls. The president sits there. Prez. Throughout the year, the White House hosts many special events. The Easter egg roll is the largest event. Children race across the lawn pushing hard-boiled eggs with spoons. Eggs! Each November, the president saves one turkey from becoming Thanksgiving dinner. This is called a pardon. The turkey lives the rest of its life on a farm. The president leads 2 special holiday ceremonies: the lighting of the National Christmas Tree and the lighting of the National Hanukkah menorah. Today, the White House has 132 rooms and 35 bathrooms. There are 4 floors, a basement, and a sub-basement. There are 412 doors, 147 windows, 28 fireplaces, 8 staircases, and 3 elevators. Up to 140 people can eat dinner in this room. They also have a situation room. This soundproof basement room is the president's command center. People work here 24 hours a day, 7 days a week. The president joins them when there is a national emergency. This is the largest room in the White House. 7 weddings and a prom have been held here. Big house. The White House isn't just a place to work. The president has fun there too. There's a 46-seat movie theater, a bowling alley, a golf putting green, a swimming pool, and a tennis court. President Obama painted lines on the tennis court to use it as a basketball court. Many children have lived and played in the White House. President Lincoln's son Tad once let 2 goats pull him around the house. President Carter's daughter Amy roller skated at the White House. And President Kennedy's son, John Jr., often played under his dad's desk. There's a secret door in the desk. Lots of pets have lived in the White House too. More than 100 dogs have lived there. The White House has even had alligators. President Hoover's son had 2 pet alligators that liked to crawl around outdoors. And it has been said that President John Quincy Adams had a house guest who brought a live alligator to stay at the White House. President Theodore Roosevelt's kids had a pony, bears, a hyena, a pig, a macaw, cats, dogs, snakes, a badger, kangaroo rats, a flying squirrel, guinea pigs, and more. President Kennedy's daughter, Caroline, had a pony named Macaroni. No pet flies? I guess not. Some say the president and his or her family aren't the only ones who live at the White House. Ghosts might live there too. The ghost of Abigail Adams has been spotted hanging laundry in the East Room. President Taft's staff said they saw her. That's Abigail Adams. The most famous ghost is that of President Lincoln. People say that his ghost haunts the 2nd floor and his former bedroom. His ghost knocks on doors and sometimes stands at a window. The Lincoln bedroom. A Lincoln bedroom window. Celebrities visit the White House. Famous singer Elvis Presley visited President Nixon. Pope John Paul II was the first pope to visit the famous house. Queen Elizabeth II has visited the White House many times, beginning in 1957, when she made her first state visit to America. President Jefferson opened the White House to visitors, so anyone can tour the president's home for free. Even Fly Guy has visited. You landed on the president's forehead? I am famous. It was such an honor to visit the president's house, Buzz told Fly Guy. Maybe we'll work there one day. Yes. Buzz and Fly Guy could not wait for their next field trip.
Hey, do you want to watch another video? Click right here. Click it.